Alright, so in this video we are going to talk about subtracting fractions once again, but in this video we're going to focus on word problems. So your goal is I will subtract fractions from a word problem. So let's go ahead and get started. So we are going to look for some keywords to identify if it is a subtraction word problem. You should be used to this by now. We did this with addition, division, and multiplication. So with subtraction, we're going to look for the word left and for the word less. So for example, how much is left? What is the missing amount? Okay, we're also going to look for the words together, how much more. So how much more sugar was used than oil. All of these different phrases and words are going to signal to us that subtraction should be the operation of choice. Now, like I said in the other videos, while these words are keywords and they can signal to us that subtraction is or may be the operation to use with the word problem, it is not 100%. It is not something that is, if I see the word less in there, it's 100% subtraction every single time. You also need to use your best judgment. This is sort of a guiding I'm at a loss for words here. It's sort of a guide to help you, okay? So you need to make sure you're reading the word problem as well, and you need to make sure that you're using your critical thinking skills. So we're going to go back to our annotating procedures for this. Remember that we're going to read the problem once. We're going to highlight the question in one color. If you're not a fan of highlighting, you can underline. That's perfectly fine. You're going to also highlight in a different color the words that tell you the operation. If you're not a fan of highlighting, I'm going to ask that you use a different type of underline, so maybe a squiggly line or circle. And as always, if it helps you to draw a picture, go ahead and do so, but that's an optional step. All right, the length of Cassie's garden is 4 5/8 feet. Find the width of the garden if it is 2 7/8 feet shorter than the length. So the first thing I did is I read the problem. And now I need to highlight the question. And so the question is sort of in the form of a statement here. So it's asking me to find the width of the garden. Okay? And now I need to find my operation. And what is the word that's going to signal my operation here? So it looks like this word shorter than the length, or this phrase shorter than the length, is going to tell me that I'm going to do subtraction, because shorter is a word that's going to mean less, which is usually signaling subtraction. So here I have 4 5/8 minus 2 7/8. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make these improper fractions. So we have 8 times 4 is 32. 32 plus 5 is 30. Ooh, that is not a good 37. 37/8 minus, okay, here we have 8 times 2 is 16. 16 plus 7 is going to be 23/8. And we have like denominators already, so we can simply subtract the top. So we have 37 minus 23. 7 minus 3 is 4. 3 minus 2 is 1. So we have 14/8. Now, this can be simplified, and so our GCF here looks like it's going to be 2. So we're going to divide the top by 2, and we're going to divide the bottom by 2. 14 divided by 2 is 7. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So our answer is going to be 7/4. And if we want to make that a mixed number, 4 goes into 7 one time. And the difference between 4 and 7 is 3, and we keep the same bottom. Hello? Hey, what's up?